In this video, you will learn how to extract text from an audio. So from audio format to text format. The audio file that we'll be using for this example is this one in here.
September 11th, 1973, a military coup overthrows the government in Chile, ending the longest democratic...
etc. So what we're doing is basically speech recognition. And for this, we will be using the speech recognition library. It's a third-party Python library. And the central object of speech recognition is the recognizer. So recognizer is a class that allows us to create a recognizer instance. Once we have a recognizer object instance, we need to use a with context manager for this. And we need to create an audio file using the audio file class. So audio file is something that we need to import from speech recognition. So together with recognizer, we have audio file. The audio file gets as inputs, guess what? The actual audio file on disk, so the file path of that. With audio file as audio file, this is just a variable, and then we use that variable further here, but first we create another variable, which is this audio. And in this variable, so we need to grab that audio from the audio file. This is the actual audio file. This will be the audio. So to fetch the audio, we need to use the recognizer and the record method of a recognizer object type. The record method now gets that audio file as input. So we record the audio of that audio file. That's the idea here. And then you exit that with block and you create another variable. So let's say text that is equal to recognizer.recognize Google. So there are various methods that a recognizer object instance has. And the one we're using is recognize Google, which is tied to the Google speech recognition API. Other methods use other APIs. Some of them need you to create an account and have an API key, but Google does not. So this is the easiest one to use. Recognize Google, and guess what we need to input here? So we need to recognize from audio, that one. And lastly, all we've left to do is print out the text. So text will be a string data type. So run. Make sure speech recognition is installed. Yeah, that's the case in my REPL, and run. And that's the output. So September 11th, 1973, military coup. Let's compare it. I don't expect that to be 100% accurate though.
September 11th, 1973, a military coup overthrows the government in Chile,
quite good,
ending the longest
actually.
Democratic tradition in Latin America.
Some errors.
It was a bloody coup. Chileans who lived through the coup and years of repression reflect on its meaning for us today.
So this is a bit challenging for the algorithm because it does have some music and some other sounds on the background, but still I think it's doing a good job. And that is how you do speech recognition in Python. That's the basics, but we will have some interesting apps using speech recognition later on. So stay tuned and I'll see you in the next videos.